Hello. Everest Simao, thank you very much for being here earlier. And you have challenged me. Ndokurongeka vanhu vemuzimbabwe ndokuziva kuti vanhu vakarongeka zvekuti dai leadership yedu yanga yakarongeka zvatakaita dai leadership yanga yakarongeka zvakaita vanhu vacho, we're going to have a very interesting country. So thank you, Everest Simao, for being the first person to be here. That's wonderful, that's commendable. And Team Zimbabwe, we are back. We were supposed to do this live at 10:30. However, andezvezvaita system yangu kuti yaita say nothing was working. So we failed to come through. It was not broadcasting outside the studio itself. So I felt that we need to do justice on this issue of Comrade Obert Masaraure, who is the ARTUZ leader. He got arrested and he's being charged with murder. And we need to stand in solidarity with him. We need to show our support to this comrade because he is facing difficult times. Just imagine that after 6 years, some people will come and say you murdered somebody and you were not involved. So it's something which is so concerning, and we need to get to the facts of this matter only. We are not going to go much on this matter, but we are going to look at the facts of this matter and see whether this case should proceed or not. So that is very important for us to do, so that we give our own social justice here, and we will leave the rest to the judiciary to give the formal justice. So, and we hope and believe that justice shall prevail, justice shall be served without fear, without favor, without any form of coercion or intimidation. Justice must not be dictated by those occupying very high offices. Why do I say so? We set a bad precedence by doing so. It means everybody who will come to power, or they will believe that they are entitled to pass judgments or to pass justice to people according to their wishes, according to their will, according to their needs and wants. Yet justice must be served according to the need to have justice itself. So he was arrested a few days ago. I'm trying to be at the actual report, but my device here is just freezing because I need to read the correct issues, not things from my heart or from my brain. But the effect of the matter is that he was arrested, and the NPA surprised the lawyers because they just randomly charged him with murder. When he was arrested, they didn't know the actual case or the actual charges against him or preferred against him. However, the prosecution then prepared the charges and said he was being charged with the murder of someone called Issa. So here I'm going to read the accusations. They're saying there is overwhelming evidence linking the accused to the offense, and the offense is murder as defined in Section 47 of the Criminal Law, Codification and Reform, Act Chapter 923. So they're saying that there are 8 witnesses who are going to testify in court regarding this this matter and this issue. So the circumstances are that surrounding sometimes in 1 June 2016, that is 6 years ago, around 2200 hours, the accused, who is Obert Masaraure, and his accomplices, still at large, who were in the company of the now deceased Mated Q Club, Ambassador Hotel, situated at corner Semnujoma and Kwame Nkrumah Avenue, where they were drinking beer. On the same date, on around 23 30 hours, they left Quill Club and proceeded to Cresta Jameson Hotel, located at corner Samora Machel and Park Street, Harare. Accused was booked at Jameson Hotel, room 712, on the 7th floor. Upon arrival, they continued with their drinking spree. During the drinking spree, a misunderstanding arose amongst them, and the accused and his accomplices ganged up the now deceased Roy Issa and assaulted him on the head with unknown weapons along Park Street, adjacent to Jameson Hotel, and in order to conceal the offense, misrepresented that the deceased jumped off through the window and resulted in his death. The accused then misrepresented that the deceased died as a result of jumping from the balcony of room 712 on the 7th floor of the hotel. The the body of the deceased was taken for post-mortem, and the pathologist concluded that the cause of death was brain damage, compound skull fracture, head trauma. The doctor further recommended that police to investigate. Further investigations identified people who witnesses the events leading to the deceased death, in which the accused person and his accomplices are the perpetrators. Accused had no right to act in the manner he did together with his accomplices. So this is these are the charges. I made a decision to read them through so that I don't preempt what the police say, so that I don't add my own things, because the moment you divert from the actual reading, you end up adding your own things. So we need to check. This matter happened in 1 June 2016. That is 6 years ago. Only 6 years. And there was no formal report which was made for murder to the police. So in the police statement, they said that there are some accomplices to this matter, but they are not named. That is number one. We have not seen a police report or naming those people. They are not even on wanted list of the police. We have not seen such a notification or that they are wanted by the police. So that is issue number one. We need to closely look into and establish what really happened. So the accomplices, they are not named, and we don't have that. How many were they? There is no specific number to say there were 10, there were 20, there were 2, there were 3. There is no specific issue regarding the number of the accomplices here, which means we don't know the number of people we are talking about, or we have to look for, or to investigate. So the other issue is that according to the police, on the first, second, on the third paragraph, they say that they misrepresented that the deceased jumped off through the window, which resulted to his death. That is number one. Number two, they are saying that on paragraph 4, the accused then misrepresented that the deceased died as a result of jumping from the balcony of room 712. So there are two issues here. Number one, jumped from the window. This is the same accused person saying so. He jumped from the window of the hotel, that is room 712. Secondly, there is in the same thing, there is an issue where the same accused is said to have said he jumped from the balcony, which means these are two different places. There is a window, there is a balcony. These are two different things. So we no longer know the actual statement or to believe, because this is the same accused who is believed to have said that the person who died, Issa, died from jumping from the window, or died from jumping from the balcony. So to those who know much about hotel structures, setups, etc., I have never been to hotels all my life. So I don't know the actual setup and structures. Can somebody in the comment section tell us the difference between a balcony and jumping through the window zvinenge zvakamira so that we understand kuti ndepapi chaipo chaipo pamaitiro zvinenge zviri zvakaita. But in my view, maybe I might say, without researching, I might take a balcony as a place yekuti maybe sort of something like a veranda, like Ripamsoro. Then somebody had to jump from that sort of a veranda. And if we are to look for a window, I don't believe that we get or we have a window from the balcony. We need to have a window from a room. So that is my own understanding. I don't know your understanding, which means something is not adding up on this statement alone, which means there is a thorough investigations in this issue. We need to make sure that the people or the investigative officers in this case, they need to be thoroughly investigated to see any link to some people who might be trying to just jail Comrade Masaraure because of the work he is doing, because he's so vocal in making sure that rural teachers are recognized, their salaries are recognized, their pleas heard. So the other issue I would want to talk about is the issue to do with the 8 witnesses. Among the 8 witnesses, none of them bothered to go and report to the police that we have just witnessed the murder. These are 8 witnesses vakaona zvinhu zvichiitika, and they have knowledge, but they bothered not to report this matter to the police so that the culprit or the perpetrator or Mr. Masaraure was arrested during the course of that murder or during the same period of the murder. They had to wait for 6 years. They had to wait for him to give this government we have right now torrid times for them to come up and say we indeed witnessed this happening. There was no police report which was made regarding a murder case. The suspects never went forward to approach the police and give evidence or give statements regarding what they saw. So this raises a lot of issues to say. Is Mkoma Obert's version to say they are trying, these are trumped up charges just to find a way to silence him? Can we justify his version? Because that is his own defense. He's saying they just trumped up these charges. I was at home during that period of time. They are saying that I was at that hotel, I was at home. That is his defense. And he is asking questions to say, why is it that these people never came forward for the past 6 years? Because looking at Obert Masaraure, he is not somebody who is connected. He is not somebody who is powerful, because even if he does have a political party which he supports, he might be in the opposition cycles. And the opposition is not in power. The opposition was then not in power, which means nobody would have stopped prosecution of Obert Masaraure. So you can actually see that he was not in power, which means nothing stopped or no politician stopped the state to pursue this matter tenuously, which means that raises a lot of questions, especially of the safety of the people of Zimbabwe, especially of those who are in the political cycles. So the defense lawyer that quoted is saying these are trumped up charges. The defendant or the accused was at home with his wife during that time. So he has asked the NPA to bring the inquest report, and he also asked the magistrate to bring the issue of detention to court for scrutiny, because he was detained, and he asked the court or the magistrate to scrutinize this issue and find facts regarding the accused circumstances and so forth. So the magistrate Yokai Zuda postponed this matter to Friday, and the NPA is supposed to produce the documents today. This is the day the NPA is supposed to produce the said documents or the required document. So this is what we have, Team Zimbabwe. This is what we have for you this moment. This is about Mkoma Obert Masaraure. We stand in solidarity with him, and we have just tried to check the facts surrounding the charges we are in possession of at this moment, to see whether we can continue to prosecute with such charges. And in my view, I believe that there is no sufficient evidence to have a substantial case in this matter. That is my view as a social justice or as a social judge. That is my view, that there is no substantial evidence to link Comrade Masaraure to this matter or to this charge. So we just wait and see what is going to happen next. We are going to wait and see how the court is going to deal with this matter, because this matter is still at the courts, and our duty is just to bring it to your attention. Secondly, is to discuss the issues which are there, what we believe is correct or not. But as I mentioned earlier, we will have the professional courts, the competent courts, to decide, to determine, to look into facts, to bring witnesses to stand, to question them, so that they are cross-examined, and we get to know the actual motive or the actual accounts of what really transpired. So I don't know if you have any comments, if you have any questions, you are free to ask through the comment section. The comment section is open. You are free to ask any questions regarding this matter. But I believe that I've dealt with very important issues. If you just need to come live, I think for 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, just click the link in the description box. Then I will add you here, and I will just talk about this for a few minutes. If you go to the description box, we have put a statement there, a report there regarding this matter. As I did, ndamboti makuseni ndichaposta nyaya yaHonorable Sikhala. I have posted the documents so that you can see the documents I've been referring to, the court orders and other documents I've posted them. So you can refer to the video and also refer to the posts, panel to my documents and ISA and my court orders there, the charges and the court order, so that you get to understand it. And I'll also post this issue, Yamkoma Obert Masaraure. I'll post these charges so that you can read for yourself and get to understand them, what they mean, and give us your own opinion regarding this matter. So I don't see anybody willing to come here live. So I believe that this is the right moment for us to end this broadcast. We don't want to take much time on this issue, because this issue is too sensitive and is before the courts. So we don't want to preempt a lot of things. We want to see the proceedings first. Then we will take it from there, giving you updates and telling our side of the story, our views regarding what will be happening. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for your support. Everest, Simao, thank you very much. And all others who tuned in, who joined us here live, thank you very much for your support. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out each and every time we go live or we post an update. You are so important to us. You are very important to us. Without you, we are nothing. So we really need you. Please go to a channel yakans ABTN News, A for Alpha, B for Brian, T for Tatenda, N for Nomsa, ABTN News. Moenda Mono subscriber ipapo. Our intention is to bring our nuggets on that platform. That is the most convenient platform yatinenge tichikwanisa kunge tichikupai hourly updates and hourly nuggets. So you have to follow that platform zvakasimba, because ndo patete tichikupai clear presentation and evidence of some issues which we cannot put here. The reason why we have not upgraded our system here, we need to upgrade our system so that we can be able to play live on screen some issues, some demonstrations when we are giving presentation. And also the gadgets we have, they are failing to to comprehend with live shows. So sometimes we cannot post updates while we are live here due to the fact that the gadgets we are using, they are giving us some problems. So we up until we fix that problem, we will continue to come here, present the facts as they are, and we will use the other platform to clearly demonstrate other important issues in short or in brief. So thank you very much for being here. And your host here, Ronald Makusha Ndiro Zitarango, as you can see right on the screen. A lot of people have been asking, but that is my name. So till we meet again in other episodes, we are doing a follow-up on issue of Honorable Job Sikhala. He was supposed to apply bail today. So we are doing a follow-up on that issue, and we have other issues which are going to bring here live. So we will be updating you. Muka like, muka subscribe, muka ring at the bell. It will be easy for you to know when we are going live. So this afternoon we will go live, and tonight we will also go live, probably at 7 and at 9. I believe those are the hours we will go live. We'll have 2 programs during the evening at 7 and at 9. So please subscribe, please ring the notification bell so that you'll be appraised of what we are really doing. So very soon we will be broadcasting from YouTube and from Facebook so that we cover all areas. And we are also working to make sure that while we are live here, we will be holding Twitter spaces. So that is what we need to do. That is what we are working to do, that we'll be broadcasting from this platform, but to various platforms. And we'll address that in due course. Thank you very much for being here. We hope and believe that we will continue to pray for Mkoma Obert. We pray for his safety. We pray for justice to prevail.